Hey everybody, Thomas Morgan here with 1031navigator.com. This episode is a mini-sode. It is an excerpt pulled from our recent conversation with Aaron Crowley from Asset Preservation, Inc. Asset Preservation is one of the largest qualified intermediaries in the country. This episode explores a specific listener 1031 question. And remember, if you're looking to move from a management-intensive property or a low or no income property into a secure, long-term net lease property that provides peace of mind, then go to 1031navigator.com/free, and I'd be happy to provide a free 1031 replacement property consultation. I only do a couple of these a month, and right now I only have one left. You can go to 1031navigator.com/free. Enjoy the show. So that leads to the next question: is 1031 exchange with boot is exactly what you just said. If you don't take the net proceeds plus the debt that you had extinguished on the sale,
right,
and replace that equal to or greater than those two numbers, the difference will be boot.
We call boot is just the amount that is not invested into like kind, and it could be mortgage boot. If I don't replace, I had a $400,000 mortgage, now I have a $350,000, I have $50,000 mortgage boot. It's open to taxes. If I have $400,000 cash and I put $50,000 in my pocket, I've got $50,000 cash boot. Together, I've got $100,000 worth of exposure to taxes. Is it a bad thing? I don't know. If I have $100,000 worth of capital losses from something else and I can mitigate that gain, no big deal. If I have $900,000 worth of gain and I'm only paying taxes on $100,000, that may be a happy day for me. But if my boot is $200,000, say, and my gain is $190,000, I'm not doing any good by doing an exchange because I'm exposed to the exact same amount of taxes as I am if I don't do the exchange. So boot is very important. We've got to look at it. And if there's no boot, I don't need to know what their basis is, how much they paid for it, anything. If there is boot, then we've got to go back and say, what's your gain? And is the boot more than the gain? If it is, I can't help you. If it isn't, then great. You'll have some deferral. You'll have some boot. So it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, and another one that people, I call it a misconception is people say, well, if I had a $200,000 mortgage, they think they have to replace that $200,000 mortgage. But you can add $200,000 from your pocket to get rid of the mortgage requirement.
So you can't replace your cash with debt. You can't get too much debt and put money in your pocket, but you can replace your debt with cash.
Okay, that's a good way to state that.
Yeah,
okay.
That makes it easy.
That does it for today's listener question. Hopefully you got some real value out of that. To ask your own commercial and investment real estate question related to 1031 exchanges and or triple net properties or other passive income real estate, please visit 1031navigator.com/ask. Again, that's 1031navigator.com/ask. You can also leave a question by leaving a direct voicemail at the podcast hotline 970-300-1994. Again, ask your question by leaving a voicemail at 970-300-1994. Thanks for listening to the 1031 Exchange Passive Income and Investment Series. Hopefully it's helping you create, build, and protect your wealth. Talk to you soon.
And remember, this show is provided for your informational and educational purposes only. Be sure to check with your accountant, lawyer, and or other tax professionals and advisors before relying on this information. Although the information contained herein is believed to be accurate and reliable, we do not guarantee its accuracy or completeness, and it is provided without warranty. Common sense is the best practice.